Not going to talk about Pop-Tarts and cheese balls this time. So between the last video and this one, I went down this pipe here again, went up the stairs, jumped over a couple of enemies, hopped up on a spring, and got a frog coin from a chest. Which isn't that significant, but I figured I should probably mention it anyway. Also, I leveled everyone up to level 17. Except Bowser, I guess, because he doesn't count. I'm not going to use him again, probably. Sorry, Bowser. But yeah, I mostly don't want to use Star Egg for every single attack, and this is the surest way that I can think of to not do that, so I don't think it'll make the game too easy. I think this is about where I need to be. Also, I'm maxed out on coins, so there's that too, I guess. And I learned in practice that if I jump right on the piranha plant's head before it grows, then I can stand inside of it. So that's fun. Fun might be putting it a little generously. So here we got Smilax, which is a good name for an antidepressant that also softens your stool. I don't know why it's called this. La-di-da! It's shower time! Tilde, musical note. Ugh. There, my pretties. What are you, the Wicked Witch? Hi-ho-de-dum. Alright, yeah, this is an interesting fight. We're just gonna keep seeing more of these. More Smilaxes. Come on, chillax, Smilax. I hope that I remembered to put the boss stat pop-up on the screen in the edit. Because sometimes I forget to do that with these boss fights, and it annoys me because I have to re-render the video. Never fun. Technically, I should probably re-render every video in this series because... okay, I'm gonna annoy people here, but I noticed at some point during the series that the sidebars that I made for it, the ones that are based on the background for whenever the game is paused, the one that scrolls by, I made the sidebars and didn't notice that the pattern repeats incorrectly, so there's this one star that's cropped wrong. And it's on both sides too, so it just kind of looks like a squiggly line instead of what it's supposed to look like. And I don't want to fix it now, because then it would be inconsistent across the series, and I just don't like that. I could go back and re-render all the previous videos, but I really don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna let it be. It's recycled water, otherwise known as water. Yeah, I'm just embracing the imperfectionism. That's probably not a word, but we'll pretend that it is. I did talk for a while in this series early on about how I want to be less of a perfectionist so that I actually finish things, so we're gonna go with that. Although while I'm pointing out my own flaws with video editing, I guess I could say, gosh, I've messed up the sidebars a few times throughout the years, because the Twilight Princess sidebars, the ones for that series, they were just pitch black early on. They weren't meant to be. I did actually make sidebars from the very beginning, but I made them too subtle to show up in the render. Made them just too dark. So it's as if they don't exist. I fixed that later on, but eh. And then the Super Mario Sunshine sidebars, which I like, but I learned after that whole series was done and uploaded that one of the sidebars is slightly bigger than the other one. So that whole series is just very slightly off-center. Which is great. So just ignore that. Pretend that didn't happen. I've been doing normal attacks this whole time, which... it's funny when I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want to use Star Egg for every attack, because that would be boring. But look at me now, I'm just using the same attack, but it's a different attack now. Big brain thinking. And now for the last phase. La-di-da! I added some nutrients. There, my pretties. I only added the nutrients to the middle, though. Didn't feel like doing it to the left and right sides. And now we got Mega Smilax. For whenever your feces is just not coming out and you're really sad about it. Gotta get that industrial stuff. Yeah, I might try to defeat the enemies on the left and right first, because there's just going to be too many attacks otherwise. Oh, and Petal Blast, my favorite. Nobody's dead yet, so that's good. The temptation. Do I fall back on the crutch or not? No, actually, I'll fall back on a different crutch. I'll do Geno Flash, because we haven't seen this yet. Just hold Y for power. And he turns into a cannon. I like that effect. I think it's just a triangle, but it becomes not just a triangle. That was a terrible explanation. Scrow dust. Scrow is a good word. It's not short for what you think it is. Dirty mind. I guess... I feel like I should heal up or something. I can let Mallow do some healing, that's fine. Yeah, I said I would do healing, so HP Rain on Geno. With the smiling cloud. Thank you, Marshmallow Man. Oh yeah, speaking of Marshmallow Man, my parents and I just watched Ghostbusters from 1984 for the very first time. They hadn't seen it, I hadn't seen it, and it's a surprise that none of us had seen it because it's considered a classic, and I can see why. It's a good movie, and it goes places I didn't expect it to go. I mean, I thought it was just going to be like a goofy Halloween ghost kind of movie. I didn't think that it was going to get into demonic possession and biblical thoughts, but that's the territory that it delves into. Not that I mind, I think it makes for a more interesting story that way. I just didn't expect it. I'm kind of tempted to use this Max Mushroom just because I don't think that I need this, like, this battle's not going to go on that much longer. It might not be necessary to use it, but I also want to use up some of my items because I have too many of them. Man, that flame wall was nothing. I only, like, just realized that the reason he uses flame attacks is because piranha plants have always used fireballs, or they've always, like, spat them out in every Mario game. I don't remember if they did that in the first one or not, but historically, at least since Super Mario Bros. 3, they have spat out fireballs. So it makes sense that those would be the attacks. Geno is dead. But that's okay. He will come back later, once the fight is done. I don't know if this is actually going to do that much damage. I just kind of jumped into it, you know, jumped into it, jumped into it, jumped into it. How about Shocker? Mallow learned Shocker, not the move. I don't actually know what the timing is for that move. And Petal Blast again. Can you not? This is a time when I definitely wish that Mallow had stronger attacks. I'm gonna do a normal attack and just hope that he's close to the end. There we go! It worked out. 40. And no coins. Oh, hey, Geno's leveling up, that's good. Ooh, the HP gets to be an even 200. I like that. It's a good number. Look what you did! Smilax been whacked! Ooh, I'm going to get it! Queen Valentina told me to keep everyone out of Nimbus Land. What do I do? What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Rainbow! That reference was a reference to me, and it also didn't make any sense even in context. What's this? It's a seed. Yes, I will take it. This is one part of a two-part thing that we will be doing later. And what do I do with this? The only thing that Mario does with floating bricks. Oh. Wow, did you see that? No. Yes, it's a magical beanstalk. Hit the block once more to climb it. Even though jumping up to the vine would make more sense, but you can't jump that high. except in cutscenes. So, there you go. And now we are in the clouds. With enemies that resemble... They're kind of like black mages in bird outfits now that can also float. It's a thing. How to climb the vines. A sign that we are reading while climbing on a vine. The vines are positioned from the bottom left to the top right. When you jump, you will be able to disengage yourself from the vine. Nimbus Department of Transportation. It's like the sign painter. I like how this is a form of transportation that is, like, legally recognized in this universe. Can I get this? Yes, I can. I'm making good jumps today. But not all of these are going to be good jumps, because this area is a bit of a mess. Like, I don't know if there's really anything for me to... Ooh, okay, that worked out better than I expected. Can I do it again? I can do it again. That is crazy. That's never happened to me before. I've never done that twice in a row. Yeah, I was going to say, these sections where you have to basically leap back and forth onto outstretched Twizzlers are like the enemy of everybody who plays this game. So the fact that I am getting through this as well as I am is a surprise to me. Again, I don't have to go this way. Can I do this jump? Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. I only just learned that this is here. Not just now, but I read about this existing early on, or earlier today, I should say. And, yeah, apparently, yeah, there's just an invisible platform there. I love this, by the way, this background. Oh, there's Heavy Troopa. It's this section's Big Yoshi. It's also pretty good. I don't know why this one isn't as popular as Big Yoshi is. I guess Yoshi's just more memeable. But yeah, this background is awesome. Super Nintendo games only had so much space on the cartridges to set aside for graphics. So the fact that they put an entire screen's worth of graphics just for this is pretty cool to me. Like, they just thought this was worth it. And we're attacking Birdie here. Mr. Scarecrow Birdie, I's got birdies. Beardy? But you haven't got a beard. I don't think I did a particularly good impression of either of those characters, but... oh well. Oh, wait. Okay. I didn't expect to actually latch onto the vine there, but it worked out. Got a rare scarf? I don't even know what that is. I don't feel like I've ever been up here before. I mean, I probably have, but it doesn't feel like I have. And we got flowers? Man, this is a good section to be. I hope there was nothing there that I could get by, like, I feel like I threaded the needle by following the hole in the middle, but there might have been a way to, like, go off to the side and land on the clouds. I don't know. Do the flowers show up here? No, they aren't flowers that I can use as items. That is good to know. Alright. And if we jump on this spring, we venture out back into the overworld. Now, because I am cheap, I'm gonna go all the way back to Rosetown and heal up. That was probably a waste of a good minute of the video, but they can't all be winners. Oh, hey, look. It's a land of smiling cloud people. I don't know why they're perpetually smiling. Maybe they're like quokkas. Alright, everyone, listen up. And we have a lady here who is 1/4 bird, 1/4 breasts, and then the rest of her is her body. Shut up! King Nimbus's condition is growing worse. This means we'll be losing our magnificent ruler. Oh, that was the end of the sentence. But it just so happens that I found the missing prince. Prince Mallow, that is. Oh, that's a suspicious name. Prince Mallow, please, Sir Prince. Get over here! And get this bird off my head! Well, well, it seems that our little prince has a mild case of stage fright. Excuse me. Let me just get my little prince over here to, you know... I mean, he's been lost on planets left and right, making his way to Earth slowly, talking to people who claim to be owning all the stars. Introducing Prince Mallow. Welcome back, Prince Mallow. Welcome back, Prince Mallow. Welcome back, Prince Mallow. And so on and so forth. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Yes? What is it, dear? What? You're asking me to... Gracious. You're serious, aren't you? Well, I don't know what to say. Dear me. Dear pesky... I've made my decision. At the request of the prince, I agreed to become his queen. Yep, that's definitely what he said. Queen Valentina, ooh, it just makes me shiver. I'm not convinced that this bird can actually speak. Unless it's like Lassie speak, where he barks, and then somebody says, "What's that? Timmy fell down the well?" Well, that's that. Back to your business, everyone. Hurry it up, will ya? Stomps with no sound, I guess because it's clouds. Maybe, I don't know. Can you believe it? What a coincidence. There's a prince with the same name as me. I don't know if it's a coincidence, Mallow. I also don't think it's a coincidence that, you look distinctly like a cloud, and these people look distinctly like clouds, and these clouds look distinctly like clouds. Just food for thought. And here we got Rock Band. That's basically what this looks like. It's a Rock Band set. I know it's supposed to be a stove, but those look like drums. Have you seen the volcano? I haven't yet. You'd think that would be hard to miss, but I haven't seen it. Actually, maybe I have on the overworld, but I just didn't notice because I'm not paying enough attention. Okay, I think there's a hidden chest up here. Is that right? I could have sworn there's a hidden chest somewhere. Wait, why did the camera moved in a way that I didn't expect just then? There it is. Thought there was one over here. Okay, do I really want to bother with... I don't know, I'll just go in here. I think this is where I want to go. Garo's house. Okay, we can't look at anything, I guess, besides this, because this is obviously the thing to look at. Hey, look, it's me! Oh, you mean that? That's King Nimbus when he was a young lad. Huh? What the... Who are you? Hello, my name is Mallow. This is my friend Mario. Mallow, so it is you, my boy. It's been so long, you've become a splendid young prince. And then he falls down so hard that he dies. What? I'm really a prince? I guess that the implication there from that part of the cutscene is that Mallow, like, fell into the water and floated downstream, face down, and was rescued by Frog Fuchsius. I guess that makes some sense. Yes, indeed, I understand. So, you were raised by Frog Fuchsius. There's no question about it, you are, without a doubt, Prince Mallow. Mario, look at me, I'm a prince! Yeah, I'm looking at you. You look literally no different from 2 minutes ago. And Mario bows, even though that's the inert in battle sprite. I knew Valentina was up to something, I just didn't know what. That must mean that the king really isn't gravely ill. And yeah, speaking of which, my brother just got COVID for the 3rd time, so that's a thing. I'm not too worried about it. His first time was really bad, but the second time was pretty mild, and I think the 3rd time is just going to be like the second time. He's built up an immunity by now. So, he'll come around. Wait, I have an excellent idea. Come over here. This part's so dumb. You know what? I think I'm going to actually wait on this for next time. Maybe I'll do a little bit more exploring around town before I get into that. Hey, who are you? You can't just barge in here. Well, I guess I can't. I thought there was a cutscene. Maybe not. Maybe I already saw the cutscene. Can I go over here? No, I can't. Note that I can't go anywhere across this, this threshold of this cloud. That'll be important later. Anything worth looking at in here? No? Just some large pitchers? Oh, I got a Brita pitcher that... Well, I refunded it because the Brita broke. Because it was a brittle Brita, I guess. And it cost me $17 ordering it from Amazon because there was a deal on it. I ended up getting a refund for $20. So that was unexpected. Wait a minute, what? Okay, I've never seen that before. What? Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently Mallow's statue changes every time you enter this house. That's cool. I had no idea about that. Alright, next time. Next time we see what this cloud guy is all about. See you then.